Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's crochet look is brought to you by Hotbraids hair. First things first, it comes with a really cute tote bag to throw all your things in it that you may need to get your hair done. Also included are all the tools you need. It comes with a comb, an edge brush, another brush, and of course that crochet hook, as well as some clips to help you hold your hair back. And last but most importantly, the hair. I have one bundle of the 3C 4A Exotic Kinky Coily in 16 inches. So I'm going to prep my hair by using the Adore Jet Black Rinse. I like my hair blackety black. I know this is a rinse, but the way I dye my hair with this, it stays forever. I never have to go back and dye it again. I use the whole bottle on one set of hair, and then I use some hot water, not boiling hot water, but hot water just enough to cover the hair. Let that sit a few hours, rinse that out, then deep condition, let that sit a little bit, and then I rinse it out with some cool water, let it air dry, and then I'm good to go. I never ever have to go back and dye this hair again. I really love that it's in one bundle and on this ring. It really helped everything stay together, and it literally came out tangle free. Sometimes these crochet pieces can tend to tangle very easily, but not on this ring. Everything stayed perfectly intact. So for this install, I'm going to be doing a middle part with some leave out around the perimeter. For the leave out, I'm leaving just enough to cover the braids and any knots that you may see. I want to be able to do any style that I can think of. Half up, half down, top knot, anything. So this leave out is going to give me the freedom to do all of that. So let's get to this braid down. I'm keeping it extremely simple here. All of my braids are basically going straight back. My two braids that are on the other side of my leave out, I braided into one. And then I left the braids out. I didn't braid them together. So with this install, I'm constantly thinking about how I'm going to take it down. I want to be able to take this down quickly and with ease. I'm taking the ends of the braids, braiding them together, and then crocheting them to the cornrows. Okay, so I'm doing this so I can easily take this down. Okay, so I don't want this to be too tight. Make sure your braids aren't too tight so you can easily slip them out. So this is what I'm going to do when I take it down. I'm going to easily slip that braid out. I'm going to unbraid that braid, and all of the crochet pieces are going to slide right off the bone. So the hair comes on the ring, like I mentioned before. When I say this is genius, like it's so helpful because it really keeps the hair from tangling. And this is one of the crochet pieces. It has a string in between and the hair on either end. And the string in between is going to be the piece that you crochet through. You just push the hook through, take the thread piece and pull it through the crochet. Find the loop on the end, and then you're just going to pull the hair through that loop and pull it tight. That is it. It's not moving. It's not going to come out. You can pull it tight. You can do everything you need, and it's not going to come out. From here, I'm just going to keep adding the hair in. Simplicity is key. Do not overcomplicate this. It's going to fill up quickly, so you want to have at least a finger or 2 finger space between each crochet piece. And if you need, you can always go back and fill in any gaps that you may have. Also, when you install this, go under the whole braid, okay? You don't want to go in between the braid. You don't want to go halfway through the braid. Go under the whole braid and then pull the crochet piece through. Again, just thinking about the takedown and how I want it to just go smoothly and quickly. That was just one of the bundles that come on the ring. There's about 7, 8 bundles that come on the ring and about 15 to 20 pieces in each one. So you have more than enough hair to do a full head. So I say that to say, don't go ham on the back. Just space it out, and you can always go back and fill it in. And you can also install these crochet pieces in so many different ways. If you're not a braider, you can pull it back into a ponytail. You can do twists. You can even use some rubber bands to separate your sections. There's so many ways to do this, even if you can't braid. So don't let that discourage you. As I get closer to the front, I start making the pieces a little bit more closer together because I'm going to be doing different styles and I want it to be more filled in the front. Okay, my whole head is done now, and when I say that went by super quick, I mean that. That was literally just a few hours. I'm just pulling it up now and seeing if there's any spaces that I need to fill in, but honestly, it's full enough, and I even have a little bit left over, which I love because I'm going to use that for any touch-ups or when I reinstall and I might need a few more pieces. All right, let's get to defining these curls. I'm just going to take a small section at a time, and I'm using water, lots and lots of water. Some leave-in conditioner and some mousse. I will put that in the comments below so you guys can see exactly which ones I use. But lots of water until it's dripping wet. I'm going to add in my leave-in conditioner, brush it through with my favorite brush here. It's dual-sided. The one side has a detangling side. And once I brush all that through, I'm going to add my mousse. And then I'm going to use the other side of the brush to define the curls. And it's just going to be a smaller toothbrush so it can really make all the curls pop. You see that there? As you're going section by section, make sure you get the roots. Don't just focus on the ends. You got to get the roots. That is the key to making your curls last for at least a week, okay? You got to get all the way to the roots, soaking wet water all the way to the roots. Okay, now that that's done, I just want to say that this hair is so lightweight. Even with the weight of the water and hasn't even dried yet, I still feel like I have nothing on my head. Let's move on to blending the leave out. Once again, lots and lots and lots of water. Water is your friend here. I'm going to use my favorite gel to finger coil my hair by Mish Beauty. And I'm going to do kind of a medium size section, not too big, not too small, because I really want it to match the curl pattern of the hair. And I'm just doing the same thing around the front, except for I'm going to grab a few pieces of the crochet hair to blend with mine and then do the finger coils from there. It's just going to make it blend even more seamlessly. And I'm going back and forth with adding pieces and then just using some of my own hair for the finger coils, especially like the edges. I'm just going to take some more medium-sized pieces and just finger coil my own hair. For the middle part, I'm going to go back in and actually add some more of the crochet hair with my hair just to, again, give it that more of a seamless look. Now, this is the most important part of making your hair blend seamlessly and making it look like it's coming right out of your head. Hear me out. You have got to cut your hair. Don't be afraid. I know you just installed all this hair that you paid for in your head, and I'm telling you to cut it, but you have got to. That is the only way it's going to look like it's coming out your head. Cut some layers, either some face framing layers in the front, cut the ends in the back, something to give it some type of volume and dimension. So while I was cutting it, it got a little frizzy on the ends. So I'm going to add some water back just to the ends this time, brush it through, and then I'm going to add some more mousse and do some finger coils just on the very ends, okay? Just on the very ends. Let me repeat that, just on the very ends, okay? I still want to keep the texture of the hair because it matches my hair perfectly, and I want to keep the volume. So I'm going to do just the ends, and that's going to keep the frizz down. Okay, this is my next trick and my must-have when I'm blending my leave out. I'm going to diffuse just the top of my hair where my hair meets the crochet hair because my hair gets a little bit puffy at the roots when it dries, just naturally. That's just how my hair does. So instead of having that drop-off look from my hair into the crochet hair, I'm going to diffuse just where my hair meets the crochet hair so the volume matches. And then after I do that for a few minutes, I'm going to let the rest completely air dry on its own. And once it dries, y'all, these are the results. I couldn't be more happy. I love how my hair is blending and the volume is matching. I'm just going to separate some of these curls from the finger coils that I did at the end. And I mean, the evidence speaks for itself. I'm going to pick through it just to give it a little bit more volume. And I'm telling you, like, this is exactly what I was going for. It really matches the texture of my hair. When I do a wash and go, this is exactly what my hair looks like. If only it were this full and this long, this is exactly what it would look like. My hair has a little bit of frizz to it, no matter how hard I try, but I actually love it. I think it makes it look more natural. And this is my favorite of all favorites. I love a good half up, half down. And this is giving me exactly what I need. This is everything that I love about a half up, half down. And this is my next favorite, a high ponytail. And look at that, y'all. I have it slicked back and you don't see anything. Okay, I'm gonna be rocking this for a good couple of weeks. Okay, I can't even see myself taking this out anytime soon. Thank you so much for watching. This is one of my favorite styles of all time. You have got to try it out and let me know what you think. All right, gotta go. Bye.